Welcome to AdventureSphere. This channel is dedicated to missing people who are missing with a vehicle. In the process of creating this database, we are creating a volunteer sonar search and recovery dive team to search for the people featured on our channel. Our services are free of charge. We ask you to consider subscribing, watch our content, and help spread awareness of our endeavor. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline can be reached by dialing 988 or 1-800-273-8255. Gregory Neveu, then 44, is missing from Virginia Beach, Virginia. His last date of contact was Thursday, November 22nd, 1984, Thanksgiving, when the reporting party stated that Gregory was en route to Richmond, Virginia, and would return the next afternoon. Gregory never arrived to Richmond and hasn't been heard from since. Greg drives a burgundy Lincoln Town Car with a burgundy vinyl top and silver bottom. The car does have Virginia tags or license plates issued to it, but the serial on it is unknown. The drive from Virginia Beach, Virginia to Richmond, Virginia is about an hour and a half drive. The Virginia Beach Police Department is investigating. They can be reached at 757-385-4104. His case number is 1984-147122. Another database said that he had called someone on Thanksgiving and said he was in Virginia Beach and was going to be traveling to Richmond, Virginia, and promised he would return home the next afternoon on Black Friday. But he never did and hasn't been seen or heard from since. Greg used marijuana and hashish prior to his disappearance. He was born in 1941. His DNA is on file. I believe it's held in Texas. So his DNA can be compared against new unidentified remains. He was last seen alive on Thanksgiving at 11:30 in the evening. The weather that day was a high of 45 and a low of 38. There was no precipitation. The sunrise was at 6:52 a.m. and sunset at 4:52 p.m. I could not find his exact home address, so it's kind of hard to narrow down the water bodies. I do have some questions. If any of his friends or family can share any of this insight with me, it would really help us narrow down the search areas. What are his work and home, possibly school addresses, the address he was starting from at his home, and his destination in Richmond, Virginia? And then if he had a significant other, what was their home address? Did he prefer to go out or stay home? Did he have any hobbies or groups that he went to for either sports or perhaps like a Alcoholic Anonymous or a substance abuse program? Was he an early bird or a night owl? What were his favorite colors? I know it's weird asking about a middle-aged man's favorite colors, but... And then, what is his favorite homemade food recipe? Did he give any possessions away in the month or two prior to his disappearance? What are some favorite memories about or with him? What was his passion about? Does he prefer to drive on main roads or back roads? Does he drive at night? Was there any road construction going on in the area that had detours that took him through unfamiliar territory? Was his vehicle checked against license plate readers? Did he put any calls into AAA, his mechanic, or insurance carrier within days of his disappearance? Were there any items that he always carried with him or jewelry that he would have worn? Perhaps like a multi-tool, a knife, a gun. If he does carry weapons for self-defense, and we find his car, I want to make sure that we really search the area under the car for weapons or the jewelry so we can get that submitted to the sheriff's department or to the family if it's jewelry. Let's see here. Was he conditioned to drive long distances? And then does he have any health issues, being diabetic, a seizure, maybe concussions? How's his vision? And then what was the place of his last verified financial transaction? It would probably need to be a check or some sort of a bank card or credit card. Let's see here. Then, okay, so then we want to look at the topography here on this map. This is a contemporary view. We need to imagine what it was like 40 years ago. The area was probably more remote, less developed land, less roadways that would have been available to him to drive. Places like Blackgut probably had less aquatic plants in it, and it would be easier to hide a vehicle in there. With that being said, when we're looking at contemporary maps, if you see a small rectangle in the sea of green plants, it could be that a vehicle or a boat is suppressing the weed growth around it. What was Greg's life back then? Holidays can increase the suicide rates if a person is single. If he had had financial struggles at the time, it may exacerbate the situation. Was he high and just accidentally ended up in the water when he was driving? Was there a drug deal that might have gone bad? Did he not show to Thanksgiving because of the longing for a partner to spend the holiday with? Yeah. Okay, so the places I'm going to mention here are shared with my blessing, so Greg can be reunited with his family, regardless who higher powers work through. The description box will have our email address if you'd like to share insight on any cold case, know someone missing with a vehicle and would like them featured on our channel and search for, or to donate equipment. The video of Google Earth has a measurement from our current best starting location, which is just the town, and then it goes out to possible search areas. It's best to focus on area within 5 miles of their home location and within 5 miles of their destination. If an area has been heavily searched, we may expand the search area, but you want to keep in mind that accidents tend to happen closer to home. So I'd like to look at Lincoln Bay, Broad Bay, Lake Rudy, Lake Wesley, Lake Christine, Lake Red Wing, Lake Tecumseh, Blackgut, Asheville Bridge Creek, Brown Cove, Lincoln Bay, Little Neck Creek, Crystal Lake, and Lake Susan Constant. And again, we do need to pull up maps from 40 years ago, see what roads were in existence and what waterway would have been along those roads. So if you'd like to help Greg's family find him, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and ring the notification bell to receive progress reports. I'll let the video play out here for just another 30 seconds or so you can see the entire search area. If I missed something, please let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and remember that we love you.